Our next guest is a nurse by day and comedian by night. She was born in England but is now a proud Australian, putting laughter as the best medicine to the test. Please welcome Georgie Carroll.
Morning, Georgie. How you doing?
Morning, team.
Oh, geez, one of our absolute favourite people to interview from our native Adelaide. Well, originally from Adelaide, but this is where you've laid roots. You live
well,
there.
I am one of them now, yeah. I'm now an Aussie, aren't I?
Yeah.
So, now we reconvene in Melbourne in a much shinier studio with more people to speak to.
More screens and more lights.
Yes.
Under the
well done,
bright
boys.
lights of the Melbourne Comedy Festival. Let's go, Georgie. No, it happens all the time.
Honestly, the amount of times that the boys will be like, Ben and Liam or the Ben and Liam podcast,
Well, let's
fine.
be clear. That's not me forgetting your ear. It's because you were always in the back house.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were always in the back house.
I was the one giving you, the glass of water as you came in and all that,
that's
but now
right.
I'm here demanding glasses of water myself.
Nice work.
Now, for people who haven't seen your stand-up before, I mean, they surely have come across it on social media, or maybe they've seen a live show. But you are a nurse in your real life, and you get a lot of your material from that. How many stories from the ER don't make it to
Let's
the
put
show?
it this way. For the first 10 minutes, if you're not a nurse, you're not going to feel welcome. It is 400% hospital grade banter. Now, after 10 minutes, you're going to have the best night of your life. But the first 10, you're like, can we laugh at this stuff? It's not from banter. It's what we talk about on night shifts. It's anything that can happen between conception and the afterlife.
Yeah.
And we're having a bit of fun with it.
I feel like I'm more ready for a Georgie show than I ever have been in my life, because notoriously I've never really been to hospitals that much in my life. I just kind of don't go to the hospital that much. But my wife and I are expecting our first child in a couple of months.
Congrats.
Thank you very much. So I've been spending a lot of time at hospitals. I'm not saying that you've spent tons of time delivering babies, but is there anything I should expect in this childbirth? Any advice for me?
Oh, well, a baby will at some point fall out of a human. That's a big part of it. That would be...
Fall's a nice word, though. Fallout. That'd be great if it just fell out.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you obviously know how it got in there, so we don't need to go to it.
Yeah.
So, I'd perhaps watch a few docos
Sorry,
on
Georgie,
childbirth.
I actually don't.
Yeah, for Liam's sake.
Do you want to explain that to me?
Well, sometimes when people get very drunk in nightclubs...
Okay, well, hey, look, also, while we've got you, we want to play you a question from our previous guest.
Yes, it happened to be a fellow Brit, Ross Noble.
Ross,
He's
we're
also-
under the same agent, so this is cool.
He's
All right.
also an Aussie now, of course, and this is the question he left for you.
Georgie Carroll, I'd like to know, she's probably been asked this 1,000 times, but I keep meaning to ask her this. When has she been recognised for her comedy work, and what is the follow-up where people ask her medical questions?
Okay.
Yeah. So when's the she's, hey, I've seen you. You're hilarious. Oh, and by the way, can you have a look at this? Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, Ross. That was good and mainstream for Ross, wasn't it? Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can be off the wall.
Yeah.
All right, Ross. I'd say the most commonplace would be hospital. I do get reckoned. I've stopped nursing in hospital now.
Yeah.
Because there's no way I could keep my registration and say the kind of things I say. Absolutely none. I'm like a punk rocker nurse. So, I've got a rule in hospital. If they're keeping their pants on and they recognise me, I will take it. I'll be like, yeah, it's me. You've seen me on telly. If the pants are off and they're like, are you Georgie Carroll? I'm like, everybody says this. We're from the same village. We sound the same.
Same name.
Yes.
That's fair.
So I kind of have to have a rule there.
Yeah.
That would be it. But in the wild... Oh, no, it's mates at parties. Like, my husband can't stand it. He's an accountant. But my mates will get any rash out or any ingrown hair.
Yeah.
And just be, he'll walk in a bedroom and
See, I have that.
Things
so
will be out.
my mum's also a nurse, and she's been a nurse forever. And I do it over text. Like, I text her when I was living interstate.
Don't be sending pictures.
No, I used to send her pictures and be like, hey, Mum, what's this? Or hey, can I take, this drug for this? And she'd reply and go, well, according, you should be taking this much of that drug and that. But I'd always do it. I'd always just be like, well, you're a nurse. There you go.
There you go. Do it. Yeah. My 18-year-old had either chafe or thrush. I don't know which. And he's not showing me. So then he's like trying to send me pictures. I'm like, I don't want to see him. I'm not seeing him. You just Google what it looks like.
Don't Google that.
Google it and work it out yourself, mate.
Well, Georgie, since we've got you, Ross has left a question for you. Would you be kind enough to ask a question for our next guest?
All right. Oh, okay. I don't know who the next guest is. Who's the next guest?
Ray O'Leary, also a comedian.
Oh, love him.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, Ray. Right. If you could be any animal, bearing in mind you're going to get eaten by other animals, depending on all of the things, what animal are you?
I like it.
I like it. It's out of the box. I like that.
Georgie Carroll, wonderful. Make sure you check out her show, Sister Flow 2.0 at the...
Is it Athenaeum?
Athenaeum. Can you not say it?
At the
not from
Athenaeum
here.
Theatre.
Athenaeum.
Athenaeum
At the theatre.
At the theatre.
Words
It's one
is
of
your
them.
job. Words is your job, mate.
Tickets available at comedyfestival.com.au.
Yeah, Liam, shame.
Oh, you can't read it.